Hello friends, welcome to Behind the Designs, where I create a beautiful life through creative planning. I'm Stephanie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my new setup for May, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and we're going to do some decorating. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, welcome back. So we're going into a new month and it's all about, flowers in bloom, and it's just a great time for me to do what I'm doing. And so by that, I mean, I am going to change up my planner and I'm going to be going with this one, which is the Tiny Florals. And I've had this, I showcased it. I ended up not using this like I was intending, but went instead to the Girl with Goals extension pack. And as you know, video over video, that it just, back on my my April refresh, I talked about simplifying my planner and I was going to an expander disc. And I realized, and again, through those videos, I've talked to you about how the Girl with Goals extension pack, at least for me and what I need to do and accomplish in a day, was just overly time consuming. And it just wasn't functioning for me. So I thought it was going to be great. I was having a fun time decorating some things, but in terms of accomplishing things, it just wasn't getting me where I needed to be. So I am pulling it all back for May. I am starting fresh in this planner. This is still my work / social media active project planning planner. And so I am going to be setting up May. I'll keep tabs on the time. I'll try and decorate as much as I can. More will be coming on it. But let me dive in a little bit because I've, again, made some changes because that's what I do when I Frankenplan. And so I have my stickers, of course. I have a tall stack of stickers, which are all flowers, blooming, butterflies, all that. That is a potential stack. So I'm just going to kind of tuck it off to the side here. Then I have some washi, of course. I shouldn't say of course because I rarely pull this in much, but I may pull it in for this spread, or for these spreads, I should say. And then I have the stickers that I intend to incorporate. So I have the colorful florals, the tiny florals, and then the Brights big sticker book. And so those are going to be the ones that I reach for. So I'm going to put these over here for now. Let's talk about this for a minute. So I love how it looks. I love how it's set up. I love these mint discs. They are plastic, but I really love how it looks. It's lightweight. I can carry it with me. I'm going to be making more changes to this as we go on, but I'm going to kind of just give you an overview of what I'm doing. So nothing in the beginning, other than, of course, the name page. You can see like it's just this minty color, and I don't know, something about May and green, and that's when you start to garden. I'm just more drawn to this than I am with my current system, so I am switching it out. So I did not use January through March. I did start working in it, which just made things worse for me. I started working in this in April, kind of test driving a few things, how I wanted to do setups and so forth. And I'm not going to show those only because they're purely a test drive. I was still using the Girl with Goals, so I've kind of got a dual system going right now, and it is a lot. So I am really looking to simplify. But we're going to start in for May. And here's what I've done thus far, and what I'm thinking will be my setup going forward, at least until July, because as you know, that's when the new planners come out. At least until July, this is what I'm doing. On the currently page, I intend to paste in my goals for the month planner printable, which is available on the blog. This one is the minimal style, which is it's just a couple dollars, and you can kind of customize it however you want. You can, you know, white these things out, do whatever you want to it. And we're going to kind of play with that a little bit today. So I've pasted that in. Then we have my month, and I've inserted a half sheet of paper that I'm thinking I will use to just quickly jot down ideas, kind of like a brain dump of sorts. So that's what I'm thinking for that. And then I've pasted in, yes, I am going back to my monthly layout. I miss this little dashboard, its functionality, and so I'm just going to go back to it. So I did paste, of course, the back side of the month to the dashboard of the monthly goals, which now that I think about it, I probably didn't have to because I think the font is the same in both the monthly planner and this one, but it's already pasted. No biggie. Of course, this new setup does require me going back to pasting, but it works. So you know what? I'm just going to go with it. So I have my monthly dashboard that I'll be working with. I kept 2 of the project pages, or I should say they're daily task list pages, but as you know, I use them for my project pages. So I will, you know, put a header here. I whited that out. And then I don't know yet if I am going to use them as 4 projects or if I'm going to break them down somehow. But this will be my project page. So this is the projects I want to accomplish in May. So they kind of go in alignment with goals, but this is going to give me an opportunity to list out steps. You know, I can quickly think about, okay, I need to do this, I need to buy that, and I can kind of check those off as I go along. So that's what those pages are for. And then, dun, 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 I have brought back my checklist layout. I really, really loved this layout, and I'm excited to go back to it. So I'm about a week away before we start the new week. So, you know, again, this worked well for me as well. So I'm pasting those pages together and I'm going back to this. And then, you know, it just goes on for the rest of the weeks. Okay. So let's go back, and I'm going to kind of try and do left to right now, meaning I'll do goals, next I'll do the month, and so forth. I may not do the overview page just yet because, and then what have we got after there? My project pages. Because I always like to do something with this that's kind of a whole video in itself. So I may not do this today. With regard to the month, the thing I have been test driving, I'm going to take this out. The one thing I've been test driving with this is creating a month-long content plan where I've talked about this, where, you know, it gives a better outline for me in my brain as to what I'll be posting for you in a more timely manner. For example, you'll be seeing this today on Sunday. This is a plan with me. It is in my Classic Happy Planner. So you're going to see this today. And so most of the time you won't see this page. And I don't intend on using much within the days that function, because that's where I'm doing all the goodness. You know, there's this square and this square, you know, and then the sidebar and around the top. So I may do something there, but beyond that, I won't do much else with the month. So let's dive in. We have the goals page. So let's try and start with that. Let's see if I can just put this over here. Kind of move some things around here. And I'm going to dive right in. So I have, let me look at my washi. I want to try and use some washi. They're going to roll away, but they'll stop, hopefully. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is this. I am going to white out the numbers. So sometimes when I'm in a hurry, you know, I've left this page just as it is and I can just work in it. There is a free version on the blog, which is a colorful version. So it has, you know, a lot more color to it. So it really just depends on your preference, what you like. I am going to be putting in, for sure, I know, in here, let me get to this page. Okay, so I'm going to be using the bullets from this book. So I'll probably be whiting these out so that I can get those bullet points in there. And I'm looking in here, oops, I'm already tearing the book apart. I'm hoping I will find stickers, like circle stickers I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure I got them in here once. So I'm hoping I will find them. I should have looked, but you know what? It's Sunday. This will be somewhat of a long video because I'm going to be doing two things. And I'm going to be, you know, again, it depends on how long it goes, how much I get done. But they will be in succession. I will keep these very close together to finish out the entire month of May and, you know, start working in the weeks. Maybe this wasn't the book I thought it was. There's the discs. This was not the book I thought it was. Hold that thought. Okay, my bad. It wasn't this one. It was Colorful Boxes. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to look in here for what I need. I need those circles. Oops. And I'm hoping, and I'm keeping this out just so you know, because when I do my currently page, I do try and make it work with the dashboard or the tab of the month because I just like how it looks, you know, uniform. So I am looking for, and I'm not sure I'm going to have enough. Let's see. Okay, no more there. In fact, I think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to go with circle, or these little flags instead of circles. I mean, I could do these. I mean, either way, it's fine. Let me see something really quick. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is stick with the, I don't know that these are going to work. I'm thinking really hard because I want to make all the colors merge together. You know, I just like that uniform look. Let me just do a quick flip through this. I don't remember seeing the circles, or the flags, I should say. Okay, the flags are here. Okay. So I am going to shoot for, let's see, we have pink. It's not really mint. That was, I think, some of the problem I found. I didn't really find anything that had that mint color. There's gold, black and gold. I could do that. Because as you can see, for each of them, there's only one of the color. Oh, wait, there's two. So I could do 2 in black, 2 in, you know, like the next color down, which isn't, you know, an exact science. I prefer the circles. So let me do this. I don't know that they're going to fit. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see if it'll work. These here. Which, again, it goes back to I don't think I can do the color because it doesn't have enough of the colors that I need. So, here we go. Let's see if this is even going to fit the way I'm thinking. So, because I have to write a number in there, luckily it's a single digit number, it'll fit. I'll go with this one. Okay, enough hemming and hawing. Let's just do this. This will keep, you know, kind of a neutral palette for the stickers, I suppose, right? And let's see, we'll go to this one. They kind of have a grayish beige color to them, I think, is how I would describe it. And then the last one. Okay. Now I'm also going to do some bullets. So what I'm going to do is go through and white out my little stars or sparkles. And that's the nice thing about the minimal printable. You know, as I said, you can just get up and go with it, or you can kind of, you know, customize it a little bit more. Okay. So for this, I'm going to use, and this one actually has a minty color, so that's perfect. So let's start with the pink. Hopefully I am getting these lined up. I'm not going to use any kind, you know, the ruler, get any kind of accuracy on them. I'm just going to put them down. There is lots to do. Then let's go to the yellow. Is there orange in here? Oh, there's a little orange. Yeah, let's do orange, yellow. So red, orange, yellow, and then the mint. Works for me. So let's do that one over here. Oops. I'm going to try and get it in the same area, for lack of a better word. The one downfall when you cover things up, like you can't really tell where it was originally. Orange, let's go to yellow. It's really gold, I wouldn't say it's yellow. Kind of do like a little rainbow of sorts. And then we have the mint. I really love this minty color. Now, what I could do is look for some Tombow. I may not, well, you know, again, I'll see how far I get with time. I may not be able to. For like these boxes up here, I could highlight in there. I'm just gonna get some tape. I've got a sticker stuck on my hand. I could take the the marker color. Woo, it's a Sunday. I could take a marker color and outline the box just to kind of give it that uniformity, or I can take the same, you know, color. Instead of outlining the box, I can use each for the number. So those are ways in which I can kind of solidify them together. For the washi, I do want to get some washi in here. So the question is, I know these little polka dots, as you know, I think that's too much. Let me see what this will look like, just to give it a little something. And then I've got to put on there the month. Let's see if I can do a little something like this. All right, let's try this. I'm hoping I won't have to white out the sparkle. Here, let me do this here. It's only a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up. And then I'm just going to white out this one up here. It just makes it easier so that I don't have to worry about its proximity. Okay, just to make sure it's correct. And then I can just trim the edge off. And before I do that, let me get the bottom half on. So if I do that side and let's say this side, let's see what I'm going to have to white out down here. Let me take a little more if I can grab it. All right. Let's see if I got it right here. I didn't want to have to white out my footer. Okay, it worked out pretty good. And then I'm going to trim off the edges. And this side. Oh, this way. So I think I've told you, like when I do my planning and so forth, I always tend to I stick things on my pants. So anytime I'm doing planning or crafting, I stick things onto my pants, and and then I forget that they're there, and sometimes I've gone outside. Just a funny little thing. I like these quotes, but I don't think they're gonna fit now. Let's see. Let's see if I can get them off the page first. Although that's not looking how I want it to. They're a little big for what I was thinking, so I'm going to have to forego those for the moment after all that struggle. Okay, let me get to what I was looking for originally. I was hoping I'd get to use them, but okay. So here's the flowers that I want to grab. I just kind of want to put some flowers somewhere so that I have that, you know, tie-in with the page. So obviously the classic one is this. I could also use this. Let's grab this one. Cute. All right. I think I'm going to leave that one as it is, only because I don't want to do too much to it. I do have a few leaves, which I could add in. Let's see. Let's put this up here. There is a few leaves, so I'm going to go ahead and white this out some more. I should have just whited it all out in the beginning. Okay. The nice thing is I don't have to wait for anything to dry. I could use the gel pen, but all right. That's cute there. Now this other one is kind of big, but I'm going to see if I can get it put in there. Let's see. And I'm going to white this one out as well. All right. We'll just kind of tuck this one over here. Perfect. Okay. So now I want to use, I think it's this book. I don't know why I closed that. I'm probably going to use it on the month. So let's see. In this book, I thought I saw some, yes, letters. I'm undecided if I want to do these letters. Pink, it has a little bit of a darker green to it, but it could work. All right, let's do that. Let's do, oops. Let's just throw caution to the wind and do it. Let's put this down here. I'm not going to worry about the lines in between. I don't think they look too bad. I know there is numbers. Here we go. Perfect. Let's do, I'm just going to do 24. And 4, let's just grab this one. So if you saw my last video, you know I changed my rotating caddy. Man, I love that thing. I love having everything in one. I've got so much more space in my office. Okay. So there, ooh, before I cut myself, let's pull this up. All right, so all I will do is, I did not pull them out in advance, and I don't want to take the time to do that at the moment. But I do need to put my numbers in here, and then this is good to go. I could put a quote here, but I think I'm going to leave it like it is. So let's put this back. All right. Look how cute that looks. So the leaves are a little greener than the kind of minty tealish, let's say, but that's okay, that works. Okay. On to the month. Now, I'm not necessarily worried about, you know, having this match, because as I said, I'm not going to decorate the days that have the numbers in them. And then this one is going to be, where's the, in here? Let me pull this out. I need a box for the sidebar. Or could I use, oh, wrong book. So many books. I thought I saw something maybe in one of these. Let's see. I mean, I could make it match. Oh, these are cute little quotes. Checklist, to-do list. Okay, so those are possibilities. So I had, let me check my April. Okay, so for sure, I'm mimicking my April as I had set it up only because I kind of want to, you know, stick with that pattern until I know it works for me or doesn't, and then I can change it. Let's see. I saw some boxes. I don't want to do the top 3. I think those are okay for the week, but not on the month. Let's see. It's the same. I was looking at these rounded boxes. I want to see if I can find, I was hoping maybe one had a better pattern on it. That's top 3. More colors. Yeah, it doesn't appear as though this I'm just going to use the hot pink because that seems to be something that is pretty, there's more of them. Now I don't want to use this one because I should bring this up here. There is a tab that looks like that. So what I started doing, again, completely just my choice, is again with my currently pages, what I've been doing is making them more, match or coordinate with the tab. Let's see, I think I'm going to do it down here. Let's see if it's straight. It's good enough. Okay. And then I do need, let's see. It's not pink though, it's red. I'm looking for another one like this, or maybe the mint. Again, it's not the mint, but I'm going to have to go with this one for now. Let me close that up. And then this one I am going to get down here. All right. Now, before I go too much further, I want to look for a quote from, I think this one. I want to try and get a quote here. I'm hoping. I probably shouldn't have stuck that box down before finding it. Okay, so here we go. We have, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's all it is just, just a little quote that I like to keep in there. Do I have to move it? I'm probably gonna move it just because I don't want it too clustered. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm just gonna get this one in. And then I'm gonna pop this one in down here. Maybe I should have gone with the yellow to match. Because see, now that I have this in there, I can see that this green isn't matching. And that will bother me. So let me see what I've got. Or I could just put in a black one. I think I'm gonna do that. Do I have a space over here? I can just pop this in. Here we go. Let me just put this in here. Just to keep it safe. And then let me go to this one. I'm gonna pull out a, if they have them, they do. Okay, perfect. That'll just minimize the number of colors I have coming across it. I don't want it to be too crazy. All right, so we'll just get this one in there. And then I'm gonna throw in some washi. Again, I do like that polka dot washi. All right. And we're gonna go with the polka dots. Let's see. Okay, so there's part one. Let me just put that there. Hopefully I've got this small enough to fit on the bottom. So let's get this on. I think it's going to come up on the bottom of the line a little bit, but this was the smallest I could make it, so it's going to have to work. And then this one will go up top. Oh, I need to cut this one actually, so I have a straight edge. since technically it's not falling on a straight edge, let's see. Oh, I just made the letters. Woo, that was close. I came up a bit short, but you know what I can do is I can take a bit of this one and patch it in. Let's see how much I'm going to need. Let's just do a little patch job here. So I am going to cut this one. I'm not sure why it's shorter. That's kind of strange. Okay. Let's get a straight edge on this as well. Needs to be on a thicker part. All right, so if I do this, okay, I'll go with that. Trim off the edges. Okay, and then let's move on to the other side. So we're gonna do this. I again will put this on fast forward, or I'll just cut this part out. Okay, and I'm back with the other half. Ooh. That is super sticky. All right, let's get this on. Only a few more things on this, and then I think for this one, this video, I will end it, and then I'll come back on Monday and share with you the setup of the monthly layout, dashboard, however, whatever you want to call it. All right. And let's get the top. Ooh, I got lucky and just missed the header again. Okay. This one I actually cut long enough, so that worked out good. Now I don't know if I'll carry the same theme going into the month dashboard, but we'll see. We'll see next video, right? Okay. So I wanted to grab out a, let's see if I can find, you know, I wanted one of those quotes up there. I like having the quotes there. I like this one too. Where is this tab in here? Okay. This tab is in here. This pattern tab is in there in October. I like this one. And before I pull this totally off, I need to take out my lines. All right. Give that a second to dry. I will grab a sip of coffee. Okay, looks good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this one instead. All right. I am just getting all the florals in here. I love the messages. I love the quotes. I do have this one little box down here, but I don't believe this one had any of the smaller boxes in it. No, but they do have these. Okay, so I didn't find a square that I thought I would find, but I think I'm gonna pop in one of these flowers. I just love the florals. And May, you know, April showers bring May flowers, so May is going to be in bloom in my planner. Now I kind of have a different pattern up here, but I think it all kind of works. I do want to take my, if I could find it. Here it is. I want to take my pink dotter. Oh, you know what? I can't. I cannot do the dates because I have color going in here. That's really going to kind of make it look worse if I do that. So let me do this instead, because I always love adding color. All right, so I just stepped off to grab some other colors, which I think go better. So here's a pink. We have orange, yellow, or gold. It's really gold. It's not really yellow. And then the mint. Ooh, that is way dark. That's not the color I was looking for. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. So I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyway. Which was, I pulled out some of the colors that go with this setup. So that I could do a little bit of something. Okay. So in the case of, since you can kind of see it over here, so I have this one. I'm going to say 1. And 2. Yellow. And mint. Which, this is probably not too minty. But I'm going to use the mint. Okay, so that page is done. And then for this, I want to use the pink because I want to highlight May more. And then I'm going to use the mint for the days of the week. Another color combination I like, pink and green. All right, so I have, now let's see, do I want to do this? Or will it be too weird? Too bad, too late now. I mean, I'm going to do it. Okay. And then I will also keep my colors over here. I need this space free, so what I'll do is I will put my colors here. 1. Okay. What I'll do once that dries is I will get in the number of the Tombow marker in that space. So let me bring this all back in. Get some of these stickers out of the way, my scissors, all the things. Okay, so let's get this back in the planner. So right now, we have So we have the May goals. I have my boxes numbered. I have these all ready to go. Matches my dashboard or tab cover sheet, however you want to look at it. And then when I flip, I have my May. Over here, I intend to do or write out the must do, even though it says to do today, I'm not going to worry about it. This is going to be the must do this month. And then down here is just going to be my little notations for ideas about use the stickers. So hashtag use the stickers. And then I have my May all set up to go. I will do what I need to off camera, because again, that involves content that hasn't quite posted yet. So I'll do that off camera. And then staying on a timely basis for giving you the videos that are relevant and the time that they're relevant. You can come back on Monday, which is tomorrow, and you'll be able to see this monthly layout dashboard being set up, as well as my goals. So don't forget to come back on Monday and check that out. So I thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button, notification, or bell notification so you know when I post my next video. And I will have any supplies I can linked in the description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful day as you create a beautiful life. Thank you for watching.